NCEA Chinese Level 1, Characters and Compounds, Unit 29, brought to you by NCEA Chinese Classroom. 大家好，我是安利老师. Some final reminders before you start this last video unit. Pause the video to write notes. Focus on the structure and the meaning of the example sentences. Repeat after me to practice your tones and pronunciation. And write down any questions that you have so that you can discuss them with your teacher in class. 我们开始吧。走 So this means to walk or to go out. So this is about feet, and so you can think of the part at the bottom there as like 2 feet walking down a track. And at the top here, you can see that this is the earth, the ground, so you walk along the ground. All right. 往前走，然后往右拐. So walk forward and then turn right. 走出去 to go out, to go away. 如果你走出去就可以看见花园. So if you go out, you can see the garden. So 出去 to go out, 出来 to come out. So it shows the direction that you're going here and where you're walking. All right, 我走了. I'm leaving. This is kind of like goodbye in a way. It's like, okay, I'm leaving now. See you later. All right, 我走了，明天见. I'm leaving. See you tomorrow. 好的。足 So this is your foot, and it's a bit of a weird picture here, but at the top of the foot radical, it looks like a mouth. So maybe you can think of all your toes having mouths. It's a bit weird. So 足 your feet, but 足球 football. 足球我很喜欢踢足球. I really like playing football. So remember, this T means to kick, and you can see on the left hand side here as well the foot radical in T, to kick. Okay, 最 most. Maybe, how do you remember this one? Think of a way. At the top here we've got the sun. So the sun is the highest thing in the sky, so the most high. All right. 我最喜欢的运动是足球. My most liked, or my favorite sport, is football. Okay, let's have a look at some compounds. 最后 finally. So the most after is the final thing. 最后我想去海边游泳. Finally, or at the end, I want to go to the beach to swim. So you might have talked about things previously. So I want to go to the garden, I want to go to the museum, and then 最后我想去海边游泳. Okay, 最近 this is recently. 我听说你最近生病了. I heard that recently you were sick. 你好吗? You okay? 你最好 this means you had better. You better ... You had better. For example, maybe it's going to rain and you hear it's going to rain, and so you tell your friend 你最好现在去跑步. You had better go for a run now. 现在. So you had better do this or that because of some reason. 左 Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. So you can see this little music box here. So maybe you can think of these little pins that make the music, kind of like the pins on the character there. And also yesterday, maybe it was sunny. It was sunny yesterday. So 昨天 yesterday. 昨天我自己去了书店买书. Yesterday, I went myself to the bookshop to buy books. So 我自己去 I went by myself. I myself went. Okay. 左 so left. All right. 我们要往 左走. We need to walk left. So a direction, 走, means to walk in that direction. Okay, 左边, left side. 他在我妈妈的左边. Maybe you're looking for someone and they point them out. Oh, 他在我妈妈的左边. She's beside my mother. Okay. 做, this means to do. This means to do. So we've got a person here in the character, a person radical, and maybe come up with a way that these parts mean to do something. Maybe they're making something or pushing down something or jumping on a moon hopper or something like that. Come up with a strange way to remember it. Okay, 你正在做什么? 正在, remember last lesson? 正在 currently doing, like ing. So 正在做, what are you doing? 什么? What are you doing? Okay, 做饭. So to cook a meal, to make a meal, you 做the 饭. Cool. 我妈妈做饭做得好吃. My mum cooks very deliciously. It's kind of an interesting way to say it. 做饭做的. So remember the verb, object, verb, 的. How they do it. Okay, 做功课. To do homework. 功课. Remember another way to say homework? We know 作业 as well. 我每天应该做功课. Every day I should do homework. Especially as it's coming up to exams, you better be studying every day. Okay, 坐, to sit. So we have two people here. 人, two people, and this is the ground, the earth. So two people sitting on the ground. 别坐在桌子上. 别 means you had better not or don't. So don't sit on the table. Okay, 坐车, to take a vehicle. 今天我坐车去学校. Today I took a vehicle to school. Maybe it was a bus, maybe it was a car, maybe it was a taxi. Alright, and 坐下. So what direction are we sitting? We're sitting down. So this is a more of an informal way to say sit down. 坐下. 请你坐下, 谢谢. Can you sit down, please? Thanks. And 请坐, please sit. So this is more formal, more polite. 谢谢大家, 请坐. Maybe that's what your teacher says as they 起立, 同学们好, 老师好, 谢谢, 请坐. So to follow up on this final vocab video, write down any questions that you have, get onto Quizlet to practice these words, and also practice the entire vocab list as a whole too. Make sure you do lots of revision, complete any listening or reading activities, especially as we're coming up to exams, complete any grammar activities, and finally the unit test. Until next time, 再见.